The customer development report allows you to not only understand your customer base better, but also really be able to track the development. By default here, we take a look at your total customers. So in general, month over month, we're able to show you how many total customers you had in a given month, and then of course, easily see how that's developing month after month. Aside from this though, we allow you to get a bit more specific with this. So we also show you the new customers that you have in a given month, and then also you can take a look at the active customers that you have in a given month. So to kind of break down these differences for you, active customers are going to be, by definition, customers who have made at least one purchase with your brand in the last 12 months. So, of course, this is a really strong indication that you're able to retain your customers. So really important to be able to gauge this. Taking a look at new customers, of course, this is also important. Being able to understand, are you indeed achieving the growth that you would expect? Or is it the case that, you might want to change some of your marketing efforts to have stronger results here? In general, it's really important to be able to see a healthy balance here. So while, of course, you want to be acquiring as many customers as you can and seeing that substantial growth, in parallel, you still want to be able to retain those customers that you're acquiring. So that's why really taking a look at these separately is super important. But coming back into total customers. So aside from seeing how your total customer count looks month over month, we're also showing you the growth rates. So you can take a look at growth rates on a year-over-year comparison or a period over period. So just to scroll down to the data table to show you how this looks. So for active customers, new customers, and total customers, we're showing you how this is developing and the year-over-year growth as well. If you wanted to take a look at period over period growth, you might be asking yourself what determines a period, and that would just simply be the time dimension selected right here. So if we wanted to take a look at quarter, for example, if we scroll down to the data table, these growth rates will be reflective of the previous quarter. And this is how you can understand the growth rates here. Now that it's clear how to track the development of your new customers, your active customers, and your new customers, now we can go over some cool use cases and how to make this data actionable. The first group that we can go over together that we just went over is the active customer group. So as said, by default, these are customers that have made a purchase at least one time in the last 12 months. And this is exactly how you would set up the segment. So pretty straightforward. But in regard of use cases, how you can utilize your active customers, whether it be for a seed audience, for your acquisition efforts to try to acquire customers who are like-minded to these active customers, or if you just genuinely want to gain key insights into this group, you can easily do so by starting off with this segment here. And just as a little pro tip, if you want to not only use a segment as an audience, but also use it to filter through our reports to gain insights into the particular group, you just want to make sure that this little checkbox is checked, and that will allow you to do so. Next, we could take a look at new customers. So how you would segment your new customers is just like this. So basically, we would want to specify when the customer's first purchase took place. For example, I chose 30 days, but of course, this is completely up to the brand's preference. For example, if you decided you wanted to take a look at new customers that were acquired in the last 3 months, you can, of course, easily change this. But some use cases for your new customers: if, for example, you wanted to focus on retaining these new customers, get them to their next purchase, you can easily segment them like this, and then, for example, show them Black Friday, Cyber Monday promotions to try to get them to this repeat purchaser. Also, as said in the last example, if you wanted to just understand key insights into this group, you would just want to check this little box here, and you can filter the segment through any of our reports in RetentionX to get those insights. Last but not least, we have all customers. So this is, of course, the same as your total customers. Aside from being able to understand what the sample size is of this group, you can easily use this segment for audience creation. So if you wanted to use all customers as a seed audience for your acquisition efforts, you can easily push that over to Google, Meta, TikTok, or what have you. Use this as a seed audience, create lookalikes to acquire customers that are like-minded to your purchasers. So this is another use case that you can take action on. All in all, this report allows you to not only understand how your active customers, new customers, and total customers stand currently and are developing over time, but also how you can really leverage these groups through segments to improve your results.